I'm going live today here on Armona Island. I did actually go live last night, but I ended up going back home messing about with it and ended up deleting it by mistake. So I thought I'll just come and do another one. So I'll swap the camera around. So we're just in time for the boat coming in. July and August they run every hour, and it's €4 per person return, which is really good value for money. So there'll be plenty of people coming on the island on this boat, but not many going. There'll just be a few shoppers that are going over to get the weekend shopping in. So they run from 7:30 in the morning till 8 o'clock at night in July and August. And today's quite a nice day. It's not as hot as it has been. And there's a little bit of breeze today, which is nice. So this side here is the Rio Formosa. It's the river that runs in between Olhão and Armona. And the sea is a lot more calmer and a lot more warmer than the other side at the Atlantic. So I'll tell you a little bit about the island. I'll pan around here. At the harbour, there's most of the bars and restaurants here. I think there's 4 restaurants and 6 bars. There's a little mini market there, well-stocked one. Now, there's about 800 houses on the island, and most of them this time of year are occupied by holidaymakers. And it's 67 kilometres long, and it's 1 kilometre wide at its widest, and it's exactly where we are now. You see the footpath here. This runs all the way from one end of the island to the Atlantic coast. It's roughly 1 kilometre long. It takes about 20 minutes to walk there, but there is halfway down, there is a bar and a shop. So if you want to go to that end of the beach, but you don't fancy a 20-minute walk all the way, you can stop off and have a snack or a drink. See how many people? It's quite full. Yeah, and I forgot to mention, if you're a bit flush and you don't want to come on the commercial boat, you can come on one of these, a water taxi. It's about €35 for up to 4 people. So if you all chip in, it's not too expensive. So there's the different 2 styles of boats that run regular from Olhão to Armona. So we've been coming to this island for about 18 years. And we actually lived on the island for 2 years. And we had an absolutely fantastic time. So this restaurant here, Kollino Bar, I think it's been family run for 30 years, this one. You've got the Kollino Cafe Bar next to it. It doesn't serve food, but serves snacks as well as your beers and that. You've got A4, Armona 4 at the back there, with a beautiful rooftop terrace. And that's run by an English lady called Pampado. And we actually call her the Queen of the Island. And it's stunning views from up there, which I will take you to in a minute. We'll just see these lot get off. Now, because it's lunchtime, the beaches are not as busy as they will be come 4 o'clock after lunch. Well, it is quite busy at the moment. But you can always find a nice quiet spot. If you just walk around there for 5 minutes, you'll find a nice quiet spot, because they either drop straight here or head up to the Atlantic, which is a 20-minute walkway, and they forget about all the little hidden spots around the corner. Now in July and August, they cordon the area off. They've done it here, so that boats can't go, so it's safe for swimmers. And they've also done the same on the other side, which I'll show you. What I'll do, I'll try and get across to the other side before I can't. breeze has just stopped and my head is burning at the moment. So quickly nip across here if I can, before I get stampeded. And I'll show you this side. You okay? Long time no see. That guy just bumped into there, used to work at that bar there. Now, this first bar, Carlos too, we actually had a meal on the first night over here. Absolutely beautiful it was. We actually seen the fisherman come and sell the guy the fish, and half an hour later we were eating it. What a stunning location that is. Run by a lovely couple, Miguel and Nicola. Really nice, they really welcomed us. I mean, it's a stunning location, but the food matches as well. Really nice. We've got the A3 bar. Now this one, you can't actually just go for a drink in here. You have to have a meal. I don't know what the reasoning behind that is, but that's what he's set. All the other bars, you can either have a meal or a drink, or have a snack or toasty, whatever. And there's a stunning bay. You can see how they've cordoned it off so the boats can't go anywhere near bathers. They have coast guards on. Really safe for kids this end. Really is beautiful. I'll just walk to the other end and pan round and show you the view. Now we've been in a lot of these houses owned by friends, because we've been on the island for 18 years and we actually lived there. We know quite a lot of Portuguese, and we stayed in quite a few of these houses. But it's just for the night, where we've been invited to their house, had dinner, we got a little bit drunk, and we couldn't make it back home, so we ended up staying there. Two of the houses up here, actually, I was just showing you. Now check this out for a view. So the boat in the background there is going to wait 15 minutes and he'll be off back over to Olio, ready to pick the next lot of day trippers up. I was actually in the sea this morning, really lovely and warm. Anyway, I forgot to actually tell you why we're here today, or not today, this week. It's not a holiday, although some people might think it's a holiday. We're actually, our friend's gone back to the UK to a wedding for a week, and he's asked us to look after his dog, a German Shepherd named Amigo. Now we've looked after him before, and we've had him at our house a few times. And Terry said to us, "Why don't you come across and stay at our house with it being summer?" So we thought, why not? So we're actually very privileged, and we're here just to look after a dog. How nice is that? So these two had the small house in front and the large house behind. Both our friends. Stayed in both of them. So they don't actually do motorsports over here, you know, like when you can hire jet skis and things like that. So they keep it nice and safe. And normally, when we do come over here, we're actually working, because we manage a couple of properties over here. And in next week's video, next Saturday night, I'll be uploading one of them so you can have a look inside. See if you fancy having a holiday here. But this time of year, July and August, it's very, very busy. If you don't like it busy and you want it calmer, then the nicest times to come is May and June, September and October, when one, it's not quite as hot, but it's much more calm. And one thing I must say is, I don't know if you've been to Portugal before, but the Portuguese are the most hospitable people I've ever met in my life. They're absolutely beautiful people. Right, we'll go and have a look at a couple of the bars. It's right on the doorstep here. In the background there, where the mountain is, that's more or less where I live. A little place called Pachal, about 6 kilometres from Olhão. Yeah, it really is empty today. It's because of the time as well. Slap bang in the middle of lunch. As you'll see how busy the restaurants are now. Well, if there's a better location than this, please let me know in the comments below. If you need to ask any questions, you can drop them in the comments below. I won't be able to answer at the moment because it's very glaring and I can't see my screen. So I'll get back to any questions as soon as I finish the live stream. All you can smell is fish. Beautiful. So this bar, the couple that have got this, Carlos 2 it's called, they've only taken over it this year, and they've kept the name Carlos, because Carlos 1, who's had it for 30 years, they wanted to keep his name. And he even still comes works here. He can't get enough of it, even when he's retired. So they have a little ice cream bar inside as well. Which I'm sure you can get served from inside or outside. There's the ice cream bar. Yep. This is A4. The lady called Pam. Okay, Pineca, you okay to buy? Zay. This is Pam's husband, Zay. I'm just going to video upstairs, yeah, for YouTube. Okay, mate? I'll see you in a minute. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. I think I lost my connection. Yeah, we're back on now. Sorry about that, guys. It just flashed up. I had to put my glasses on because I couldn't see the screen. Just said reconnect, so I don't know what happened there. Maybe it was going under the staircase there. I lost the connection. Well, anyway, I don't know if you missed anything, but this is the rooftop on A4. An absolute stunning view. I'll just take you down here again. Show you the shop. Now, I may lose the connection here and going down here, which I'll double check. It was okay that time. Thank God. I don't know what happened there before. So you've got a well-stocked supermarket here. It's really nice. But you can do your little shops here, and then you do your main shops over to the mainland shop in Olhão. And this guy here, he's retired. It's called Perez Bar. That's Perez. Somebody else has taken it over. He's retired now, just chilling out. A little gypsy stalls here. And I'll just show you one or two places that people always walk past and they wouldn't know it's here. We have another little fruit stall here, fruit and veg shop. Very good friends of ours. Cabetta and Aura run it. The mother run it before them. And he's Cabetta selling fish there as well. And he looks like he's sold it all. Nothing left. And there's the shop inside. It's got all your knickknacks. I don't know whether they like being on camera, so I just didn't hold it on too long. Some people don't. Right now, there's no actual vehicles on the island. They're not allowed. But there's 3 beach buggies. This one here, the Bomberos, which is the firemen. They've got one. And there's 2. There's a restaurant down the other end of the island, and also a beach bar. There's another one. There's one more. The bin men have one. The Bomberos have one. And then the bars down the other end, they have one, because it's the only way they can get the stock from the harbour there down to the other end of the island. So here's all the houses. Like I say, there's 800 of them, and they go all the way back to the main beach, main Atlantic beach. Yeah, I've come out at a good time really, because it's pretty quiet. Now if we just nip down here, see, it's saying that the beach is up that way and there is one this way, but most people just walk past that sign. You come along here, and there's actually some stunning houses along this side of the beach. I was planning on doing that in another live, but depending on what it's like, I might just go and do it now. So along this part of the Rio Formosa, there's actually 3 islands. There's Armona here, and I don't need to phone, it's picking it up, but in the background there you've got Colatra and Ferrol, and then over there obviously you've got Oleal. Look at all the lovely houses here that face onto the beach. Now in high tide the water can come right up to the houses. It's low tide now, which means you can walk all the way around the beach from here to the Atlantic side. Obviously when the tide's in, this lagoon's full. So you don't have to go too far down the road to find a nice quiet spot. And when the tide goes out, you get people looking for clams as well. I think there's a guy over there looking now. It's a very popular dish over here, clams. So here's another lovely one. That's some view to wake up to, isn't it, in the morning? I'll just take you a little bit further up, and I'll end it, and what I'll do is I'll save the next half for another live video in a couple of days' time, because it's a bit of a walk up there. Alright, so here as well, it's a little campsite here, but to be honest, they're like saunas. There's only small like wooden boxes, and they're very, very hot inside, but they get filled up every year. It's called Orbiter, and I think there's a chain of them all over Portugal. There we go. I still have to pinch myself that I'm here. I've been coming here for 18 years. It's absolutely beautiful. Okay guys, I'm going to end this video now. So if you've liked this video, please hit the like button. And if you'd like to see more of our videos, then please hit the subscribe button. Okay guys, see you in the next one. Ciao for now.